Peace and blessings be granted to all my brothers and sisters. All glory given to the God of existence. All glory given to the God of creation. All given to the God of eternity, for he is a worthy God, and there is none alike to himself. Blessed be his heavens, for the heavens is his crown. Blessed be his earth, for his earth is his footstool. All glory given to Yah, the Lord of hosts, the God of all creation, for he is worthy. Now, family, okay, I got my anointed, I got my sanctioned time here in the house that God has made. And I messed up, family. I messed up. You caught me. Now, yesterday, I was talking about saying to my brothers out there that there's no problem with dating a woman who has kids, but I failed to say in that, brothers, please don't mess with that woman if you're not serious. Don't go over there bothering my sister if you trifling and you scandalous and you ain't about nothing and you not worth anything. Don't go over there bothering my sister if you're not willing to add something great into her life. If you ain't got nothing to add and you a trifling brother, please leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Just leave that woman alone. Now, my next question that I had to ask, I want to speak once more again to my brothers. Now, my brother, are you listening?
Oh, Jehoshaphat, I'm listening. Jehoshaphat, I'm listening. What you got for me today, brother?
Now, brother, now, it has been written. Now, when you let Yeshua into your life, y'all call him Jesus Christ. When you let the Lord of all lords into your life, to invest him inside, to invite him inside of your temple, you change your life. The master will come along and wash any of his childs from the top of their head to the bottom of their feet, and they are anew. And it's been a lot of talk, family. It's been a lot of talk. If a woman has X amount of bodies, and you know, brother, I'm right with you. That's nasty. I'm saying I'm right with you, brother. My hand is all the way up to Zion. But what the Lord cleans cannot be dirty again. What the Lord makes cleans, what he sanctifies, what he sets apart for himself is clean. Now, I might have to take another L on this one, but that's okay. I'm your brother Jehoshaphat Israel, and I came to give you the truth. So it doesn't really matter none to me. But let's say, for instance, okay, now this sister, she got a history. She got a history on her. She did some things. She was walking in the streets. She was living that life. But if she turned her life around and walked in the brilliance of the full of the light and cast down all them things of her old ways, never to be seen, never to be heard of again, and your Lord, your precious mighty Savior, came into that sister life and washed her from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet, and he made her holy. He sanctified that woman. Would that be enough for you to date her? Would it be enough for you to be with that woman? It's okay, family. Look at me. I'm telling you, brother. If Jesus is in that woman's life and he didn't clean her, he didn't thoroughly clean that woman. He done made her clean. Her life, her soul, her mind is anew. She doesn't walk the same. She doesn't talk the same. She doesn't have the same wants. And by having the Lord inside of her life, she's already self-fulfilled. So, would you date this woman? Me, I'm going to tell you like this. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing. Look at Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene was a prostitute. She was a prostitute, and she laid with many a man. But when she changed her life, she followed after the Lord. She didn't have that haughtiness in her heart, trying to be so lucid in her sexual activities. She turned all of that asunder, and she walked in the Lord's footsteps to please the Almighty God. So she changed her life completely, and Jesus made her clean. What Jesus sanctified, can no man dirty. Just like when God brings somebody together, can no man separate? It's the same thing, my brother. What Jesus made clean, can't nobody make filthy. Can't nobody make dirty. And what would make that woman a lesser of a woman because she had a life? She had a life before she came to the Lord. But what I'm saying to my brothers is, it's okay if the Lord is in that woman's life, and you can't You can't deny this. You can't negate it. You can't fabricate it. You can't do any of those things, family. You can't put on an act of a persona of you acting a certain way and it not be the truth. What Jesus makes clean can no man filthy. So you imagine, and all of us, family, my hand is all the way up to Zion. We were all wretched at one time. We were all walking in blindness of the dark, and we didn't know where we were going until we let the Lord into our lives, family. And he washed us all, family. Some of my brothers that's killers, he washed them. They don't want to kill nobody no more. Some of my brothers that used to be robbers, they don't want to stick nobody up no more. They want to work hard with their hands. My brothers who was adulterers and fornicators and liars, they don't want to cheat on their wives, and they don't want to play the harlot role no more because they didn't let God in their life. So don't let another man come to you and tell you, oh, brother, you messing with that girl. I had her and all my homeboys. We ran trains on her and we did this. Brother, I'm telling you right now, if the Lord presented a woman to me, and she had a history, but she's walking with the Lord now, all of those things are erased. All of those things are deleted, family. They are absorbed up into nothingness. And now what stands before you is a holy woman, is a virtuous woman trying to walk in the light. So who are you to say that you're gooder than that woman to be with her just because she has a large body count? That was the old her. A lot of women nowadays, my brother, they go for years not having sex just to purify themselves. Look at your brother. I've been purifying myself for years to step away from that whoremonger man I was, to step away from the life of prostitutity that I was given into, being so lucid, being so lascivious in my sexual activity. But God washed me clean, and I took it upon myself to purify myself. So you can set that woman back to zero. She doesn't have those urges. She doesn't have those needs. She doesn't have those wants in her anymore to play the harlot role, to be so lascivious in her sexual activities. Now God has made her whole by fulfilling that one spot inside of her heart that was a deep, empty void that she couldn't fill with things of this world. There's no man that can fulfill that void if it not be the Son of God. God came along with his hands and he washed that child clean. He washed her free of all of her disease, of the way of how she was being so promiscuous in her sexual activity. Now the woman is a saint. So who am I? Who are you to say she's not good enough to deserve a good man when she is? We're not talking about them filthy whores around the corner that will never change their ways. We're talking about a woman that came out of that light, that's been washed clean, sanctified by the Most High God himself. Had Jesus come along in this woman's life and wash her from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet. Now she's a sanctified woman, holy, purified in God's eyes. So I'm just saying, my brother, don't put no X on that woman. Don't put no X on her because she used to have a life and she used to be out there in the world. But now she got loosened from all of her bonds and all of her chains of the world that she used to be in. And now she got some get right. You might be missing a great thing with this woman, because she already has the different attributes of someone that is wholesome. She's already self-fulfilled because she has the Lord, and she's already been set free, and now she's been purged of all her old darkness, of all of her filth, of all of her garbage that was found in the dirt inside of her garments. My brother, don't walk away, or don't get that woman, don't take the chance of not giving her a chance of coming into your life, because she has been set free. She has been redeemed. She has been purified. She has been washed clean. So I just want you to put that in your head, my brothers and my sisters. You hear to say, you hear what all your other brothers and sisters, she filthy, she nasty. She like one of them dogs, Jehoshaphat. She just let all the boys stand in line on her. But what the Lord cleans can no man dirty again. What the Lord sanctifies can no man dirty. What the Lord glorifies and purifies can no man take that away from that woman. So I just want you to think, my brother. I know what you've been hearing. I know all the rhetoric. I know all the say. I'm in it too, my brother. I'm in it too, and I have said some things. But just like I said two and a half years ago, if Jesus set her free, then she could be for me. If Jesus has purified this woman, then I can stand with this woman, for I know she stands with the Lord. Now this has been your brother Jehoshaphat Israel here in the house that God has made. Now I got to go ahead and get back to work, but all glory be given to Yah. I thank you. I love all my brothers and sisters for paying attention to the channel. And until next time, my brothers, until next time, my sisters, all glory be given to Yah.